All right, let's take a diversion from open G into open D. Open D is another one of the most commonly used tunings. So one of the cool things when you switch from open G to open D is licks. You can play almost the same licks because the structure of the tuning is very similar. So licks that were played on the top 4 strings in open G, they just get moved over one set of strings. So instead of playing them on 1, 2, 3, 4, they'd be on 2, 3, 4, 5. So, for example, I'm in open G. If I play this lick, if I'm going to do that in open D, I'm going to play everything in exactly the same position, but it's going to be one string over. So instead of being on the high E, it'll be down one string. So to change tuning quickly, the top string stays D, the B is going to go to A, the G of the 3rd string is going to go to F sharp. And now we pretty much have it. The only thing we have to change here is the G has to go up to A. So now the tuning is D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. So that same lick now would be like this. And then you get the addition of the high string. Which you didn't have when you were in a G tuning. All right, now let's transpose some of those open G licks to open D. And in this first example, I just move over stuff I had done on the top 2 strings. I move it one string lower onto the 3rd and 2nd string. All right, this last example is going to be played in the style of the great Earl Hooker. Earl often played in standard tuning, played slide, and did some really cool stuff like using a slide with a wah-wah pedal, which ended up being very influential. You can hear Jeff Beck do it on Ain't Superstitious. So this is going to be an open D, though, and it's going to be played in Earl Hooker style. 1, 2, 3. All right, I began with a classic turnaround or opening phrase. In this case, it's used as an opening phrase, but you hear it as turnarounds and blues. It's just this melody. So it's mostly the triad, but I go. So I add the sixth. There's the fifth, there's the sixth. Using upstrokes and vibratoing. And that's C to, actually it's B flat to A in the key of D. Then I put a melody in. So purposely, I want to hit the minor third and then the major third. So the difference between the 12th and the 11th fret. Although I did do that kind of turnaround at the end.